I got him. How they get in here? That looks like something I'd do. Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We feels like Monday morning, but we're gonna yesterday we planted some seedless, and I laid some vines, some watermelon vines. Ended up it used up the whole day, but today we're gonna. What am I gonna do today? First thing to do is gotta cut broccoli. I'm about done with the kale. I've gone over it a couple times now. By the time it grows back, it'll probably have worms in it. I don't like to do a lot of spraying on it. When it gets worms, I go let it go. And kind of in between. Look like me might have some raspberries picked today. They're getting close anyway. Won't have many. I'll probably give them to my grandchildren. I'm waiting to pick squash. Bees aren't working on them real good yet for some reason. I think there's a lot of clover around here. So I'll probably take the mower and cut the clover off today, try to get bees moved. I don't know if it helps or not, but I gotta try because they're all over the grass. We've got clover all over our yard. Gonna do that kind of stuff. Piddly day, I guess. Getting ready. You need a few light days before you get busy, because once you start squash, it's something every single morning for an hour or two. And we've been doing stuff in the morning, kale and whatnot, but it doesn't take too long. We'll get to it this week. It's supposed to warm up, so I imagine from then on the rest of the summer it'll be every day. Spoiled rotten dog. Well, we got a row of string beans picked. Had some help. Got a basket. We'll come back in a week or so, pick some more. Black raspberries. They're probably my favorite. They make very good jelly. A couple more days, I'll be able to pick some of these. You can see these if you've never picked black raspberries before. You can see they're pretty mean. We have to take and put these in between the wires. You gotta have leather gloves. I can do it without them, but I wouldn't want to do a lot of them. They would just take and push them behind the wire. Keep them in between the rows of wire. Just walk down here, this one, put it in between. See, that one missed that wire completely, so you gotta go all the way around. Thursday morning, 6/10. Oh, he's getting green before school. Courtney's gonna kill me. Picked a few squash. They ain't mounting much. I'm having trouble getting the bees to find them. They're not pollinating. Usually when squash starts, there's no problem getting the bees. I usually have a lot of bumblebees, more than honeybees come to them, but I can't find a bee anywhere in the mornings. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm gonna have to move my hives closer to the field. I'm only, I don't know, 600 foot from the hive, so they ought to find them. You can see the squash. There's a good one, but you can tell by the pollination, that one's pretty good. That one's not bad. But you see that pointed end on there? They, sometimes they're a little piffy. I'm not sure about that one. But I don't know, maybe the bees will find them eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the zucchini now. You just have to, not gonna mount too much. You got a lot of the first ones usually don't mount to nothing, but you gotta cut them off so it doesn't pull on the plant. Like this one here, with that there, it's not gonna mount nothing. I just cut it off, throw it out. Same way with like this one, how small it is and the blossoms drying up, it ain't gonna mount nothing. I'll cut it off too. But that's what I'm gonna do, clean these up. I don't know if you can see it, but down here in the pickled cucumbers, I've got bees here. Plenty of bees in the pickles. Oh, by the way, I did pick a couple. Enough for my wife to eat anyway, or my daughter. I can't remember which one likes them the most. I don't know, I'm gonna walk over here and check this zinnias. We plant some zinnias to try to attract some bees. And first year it was for, we tried cut flowers, but we just don't have the people for cut flowers. We're not in the right area. We're a lot more rural area. A lot more people in my area grew up on the farm or near the farm. They never fooled with cut flowers, had flash flowers, but as you can see, I don't see any bees on them. We plant these so plant them now, try to attract bumblebees and whatnot. When they get a lot more on there, they might be on these in the morning too. I am putting pollinators in the seedless watermelons. I'm just coming along doing it by hand. My plants weren't ready when I planted my regular seedless, and this way it takes up a little less plastic. I just stick one every third plant. I stick one in the ground. As you can see, I'm at the end of the row. I've already done this row. I got about another half, 3/4 of the row to do. I don't know if you see, we probably won't get to see it, but I've got a doe making all kinds of noises. I guess trying to lure me away. She must have a fawn on the other side of me. She's trying to get rid of me. Dog, he hadn't heard a thing. I'm working on some irrigation in the soybeans. I don't need to irrigate. I'm just going over it a little bit while I got time. I just kind of do it in my spare time. As you can see, there's some couplers broke up. I got to fix those. And you run over, the tractor tire runs over this, pushes this down, and it cuts the back side. This one didn't cut. I just cut it off and fixed it. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it very well, there's a crack there. That's what it does. It's not all of them. I just walk along and check them. Sometimes these break off from the tractor tires running over them. Well, it's 7:30 in the morning. I've got bumblebees, honeybees in my pickles and cucumbers, and I'll show you my squash. Great big squash blossoms. Normally, they're loaded up with bees in the morning. I don't know if they haven't found them yet. I don't know what's going on. Nothing. I don't know if any of you can help me out on that, or something I can do about it. I'm not real worried about it. It just puzzles me. I just got to figure out why they won't work on these squash. If they're not working on them, I ain't got to pick them. Because that's another one of my jobs. I don't like picking squash. My favorite things to pick are watermelons and cantaloupes. And I don't mind sweet corn, other than getting wet first thing in the morning. But the squash, string beans, tomatoes, you know, I pick them, but ain't one of my favorites. And everybody, when we have help on the farm, when we pick peppers every day, pick a basket or 2 peppers every day for the stand. Everybody will pick the peppers. Nobody minds picking peppers. I don't mind picking peppers either. I'm in here at stand at my flowers. I worked a section, 2 disc widths here, and worked the seed in with sunflowers and a lot of other different flowers. I thought that might be the thing to do. I didn't really expect a lot to come back from the field. But now I'm second guessing. I probably should have just spun it out over top of what I had and tried to pack it in or something before it started coming up really early, maybe say in March. But this is a learning experience for me. This particular piece of ground, it's only 2.5 acres, but it won't grow anything. They used to pump tomato juice out here out of the cannery, and there's spots in this field that won't grow anything hardly. It won't hardly grow weeds at times. So I'll show you what we got here. You can see Morning Glory, sunflower. I'm not sure what kind of flower. That's a flower though. And you have a flower that looks a little like ragweed that comes up. That's ragweed. It's hard to distinguish it. I can't remember the name of the flower. But you can see there's a lot of weeds coming in this. Got a lot of flowers coming. I don't know if the flowers are going to outgrow the weeds. We'll see. But yet you come out here where I didn't work and didn't replant it, and then this is just from last year. What's left from last year. We got a lot of these. Of course, we won't get sunflowers come back. I think the birds eat most of those seeds. But you can see we had a lot of these come up. A lot of these, I don't know what to call them. My wife will tell you what they are. A lot of people can tell me what they are but me. As you can see, I'm thinking right now I probably should have just let it go and spun seed over top of this. We're gonna leave this. I was gonna plant it in beans after my wheat. I got wheat over there. I was gonna plant it in beans after wheat, but I'm gonna let her go for this year, see what happens, give it another year. First year, I put a ground cover on down in my tunnels. Taking it up now. Took a while to take the staples out of it in one house. These weren't too bad, but the other house over there with the roll-up sides, I had to put more staples. That took a little longer, but you can see I using my plastic, I don't know what you call it, wrapper. It really works well for taking this stuff up. I ain't got to do it by hand anyway.
video and be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for our upcoming videos. Thanks.